Good afternoon. Just after 4 o'clock, just finished work. Glorious weather. So what not better to do than head out on the bike and do a little overnighter. Just a local one, it'll only be 20 odd miles, but you know, you can't waste days like these. Beautiful. So the route I've got, hopefully I'm taking a pub in, about 17 miles. There's very little in the way of pubs where I'm going, and this one's just sort of reopened, so hopefully I can get a pint in there. And then that leaves me about 6 miles to camp. But we'll bring you back further along this route. So as you can see, I'm on the Caadx today. The Giant is out of action temporarily. The seat mount post, I was adjusting the seat, over tightened the ball, didn't do it by much, threaded, so it's not coming until tomorrow, the replacement. So I thought, bring the Caadx out. Yeah, so I swapped a few things, obviously put me top tube bag on. I had to stick that bag on and my phone mount. Already got everything else on it, so I just stopped to take a drink in. So we've picked up NCN7. It's my quickest route out of town if I'm heading north, which I am, north and then sort of easterly. But bike's all good. Been a while since I used it on a bike packing trip. Currently riding into a headwind. Hopefully that'll be a tailwind when I come home tomorrow. Stopped for another drink just outside St Cuthbert's Church, Kirklinton. Oh, lovely. The old sign as well. Yeah, I was just having a scan around the churchyard for or the church for a tap. Can I see? Oh, I have seen one in the past round here though. It's maybe down the bottom. Have a look down here. Bike's just there, so it should be okay. I'm sure there was a tap. There's another gate down the bottom. I'll take the bike down there. Yeah, unfortunately I can't find a tap, but you know, if you were pushed right against this wall you could have pitched up. You know, if it was the right end of the day, but it's only 5 o'clock, so way too early, but we'll push on towards our watering hole. Yeah, I know this camera won't do it justice. Got the northern fells of the Lake District there. You can just see into the road a little bit higher, glinting away the Solway Firth. Beautiful. But we're pushing on further up this road. Crossing's in. It is open. Let's go. Thankfully opened. Pint of speckled hen, all speckled hen. Unfortunately they don't do food, but a large bag of ready salted will help out. And they're going to top me water bottles up for us, so yeah, always good. Okay, back on the road after me pint, me bag of crisps. Perfect timing. There's salt back in the body. Maybe not the alcohol. But we've got about 6 or 7 miles to camp, but it's up and down dale, so it is what it is. I'm just hoping this breeze keeps up, keep those possible midges away from camp. All I'm getting at the moment is the smell of the smoke coming off that hillside over there. So I think it's not on this side, it must be on like towards the Caadx, Spade Adams side. You can see it all. It's just coming over the top of the hill and then right across as the wind blows. But it stinks. So yeah. Something's on fire. Big fallen beast. Oh, this is sort of the last hill. Get up here and then it's sort of down, and a little off-road section, and then to camp. But I'm a bit worried because the wind it's dropped a little. But hopefully it's just because I'm in a sheltered spot. I need wind to keep those midges away. Still a breeze blowing. Ah, yes, perfect. Right, here we are. I've stopped here before, so I knew it was a good spot, but that's blown over since I was last here, which is good, gives a bit of cover. Stream runs just down. If there's any water in it, that's the question. Can't hear it. Oh yeah, it's running, it's running. I can hear it running. But yeah, I'm just here. Just trying to see what the midge situation's like. It's not too bad at the moment. It's a bit of a wind blowing. But that can change. That's what I'm a bit concerned about, if it just stops. It is there like, so hopefully. That's why I brought the tent with us tonight, because if I do have a problem, I can duck in the tent and, you know, I've got some protection, a bit of room. If I was in my bivvy, like last trip I was on, wouldn't be very good. Right, let's get shelter set up and then we can have some tea. I got my usual mess, but I've got my tent up. As I said, I was in the Luna Solo, just in case there was a midge, and that's got a midge sheet, so. But we're all set up, got my sleeping bag up and everything, all ready, but there's a nice breeze just blowing through camp. Right through, and you can just see the edge of the Lake District fells, or the northern fells of the Lake District. But yeah, beautiful evening. Sun's just dipping behind the hill behind us. I'm going to get something on to eat. I mean, I didn't leave house till about 4 o'clock. About 2.5 hours on the bike. I stopped obviously at the pub, but made camp. So yeah, time for some food. The beef stew with potatoes is probably the best out of them, but yeah. Yeah, there's a lovely breeze blowing through now, it's great. Have a little beer. Cheers everyone. Oh yeah. So it wasn't far to cycle in, it was about 24 miles, I say. Just taking advantage of the weather really. We don't get it like this all the time, that it's guaranteed dry weather. It's just, you know, hit and miss, but this has been just beautiful. But it could be it could be our summer. I hope not. Imagine a whole summer of this. Woohoo. Yeah, I usually have a couple of spare guy lines in the tent bag. Clearly I haven't, so I've had to use a bit of bungee and another bungee cord, a bit of a stick. I just always like the head end pulled away, just gives you that little bit more space. Yeah, so you don't really need to travel far to have a little adventure, a little overnighter. As I say, I left the house just before 4 o'clock, so I stopped for a pint, got to camp. It's still only about 8:30. This time of year, it's wonderful having the longer night. I mean, I've done some over the winter and it's dark at 4 o'clock, but this is a joy, you know. So take advantage of it, and that's what you've got to do, because you know, you don't want to sit wasting these sort of great days away thinking, oh, I wish I'd done that. You just got to get up and go. I was umming and ahhing, should I, I don't know. And then I was at work this morning, I thought, sod it. Obviously I had to use the Caadx, so I swapped a few things around when I got back from work. Chucked the bags on. I had them packed, you know, pre-emptied that I was going to be doing a camp. Yeah, I'm glad I did. So it's a beautiful day. So the midges are starting to nibble a little bit. I've got my little smoking midge going, as I said before, which I don't know if it helps or not, but the wind keeps blowing through, so that's good. But I'll be up sharp in the morning. I've got to get back. Say, I've got my mum's got an appointment, got to drop her at the doctors and usual life things. But yeah, a small, you know, window of opportunity. Get out, do a camp. Okay, gonna call it a night. Just been watching a couple of things I downloaded off Amazon Prime, but yeah, it's getting quite late now, so I'm gonna call it. But yeah, the temperatures have dipped. It's down to about 6 degrees, so it is fresh. So I'm gonna get bedded down for the night. See you all in the morning. Good morning. Well, a quiet night, but overnight it has clouded and the temperature has lifted. The wind has dropped and the midge are out. So I'm gonna have to pack everything away in here the best I can, because they're waiting for me right outside. They're all ganging up on us. You can see them, but they're out. Which is always a risk this time of year. Oh dear. So I'll get packed down and escape. Hopefully the wind's supposed to pick up. It's completely flat, calm, there's nothing. Bit of breeze would sort it out. Thankfully there's a bit of a breeze picked up, so I want to risk having a brew. Yeah, the birds are fully awake. Just had the cuckoo before when I was getting up. That's eased off, but yeah, I've got most of the stuff packed away in my bag. Just need to drop the tent. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but because I'm a bit low there, that was probably why. When I'm stood up here, there's a bit of a breeze blowing through, so lucky. But I won't be hanging about long, because they are about. Okay, that's where my tent was, just a flat space. It's the bike all packed, so there's no trace left. Picked all my stuff up, nothing's fell over the back. Now that wind keeps coming and going, but oh, yeah, they're still nibbling, so that's my cue to depart. Let's get on the road. Okay, back on the road. That was a bit of a shortcut through the forest. It's the Reavers off-road route. I've never been that way before, but I thought I'll give it a go. And it cut us through back onto the road, which is the road I was picking up anyhow. I was going to go a mile further up, but this just cut that off, so back on the smooth tarmac. Oh, and away from Midge. Oh, a bit of hill climbing. Thankfully it's overcast and there's no sun out, otherwise I would be absolutely sweating. Red hot as it is, have to lose a layer. Yeah, hills first thing in the morning, eh? Not good. We do get to a certain point where we drop down and then it's sort of level all the way back home, but still a few more hills to up and down. Come from that direction somewhere. Just stop for a breather. Continue that way. But yeah. Oh yeah. Blowing on the hills. Oh, something rattling in my bag as well. I think it's the jet boil. Kind of packed it properly, but that will wait till we get home because I cannot be bothered to faff about with that. Right, Carlisle 14 that way, but Longtown's 8, so I'm going to go up here because I'm hoping to pick up a coffee in Longtown. Yeah, we're doing good time. We're about 6 minutes away from the coffee stop, but with it only being 7:30, it might not even be open. There's a garage, so plan B. I can always go to the garage. They usually flog coffees down the coffee machines, but let's see. If not, it'll just be a drink and a bar of chocolate or something to keep us going till I get home. But yeah, we've got probably about 11 mile, about another mile into Longtown and then another 10 back home. Right, thankfully the cafe was open, so I got a coffee and a sausage and egg butty. Lovely. Right, that's me cleared Longtown away from the noise. But it was an enjoyable sausage and egg butty and a coffee after 15 miles, just perfect, just what I needed. Because I only had a small coffee and a biscuit at camp and I escaped. So yeah, that was very nice. But yeah, we've got about 9 mile left, so we'll just push on. Bit overcast. It is supposed to get out this afternoon, but yeah, it must have clouded over during the night because when I went to bed I looked out, it was all stars and that, but yeah, so it's a bit cooler this morning, but yeah, it's nice. Okay, we're gonna close it out here. So yeah, just a little mini adventure overnighter. It's gonna be about a 50 mile round trip, so you know, not big miles, but just good to get out, do an overnight camp and enjoy this good spell of weather we have been having. Make the most of it. So anyway, thanks for watching. See you out sometime soon.